Welcome back. We got the Topple Popple and J-Bro. We're here. We're clear. We're ready for some cube.
Yep, head into round one.
Yeah, so we watched Drake. We're going to see his first round. I believe he's playing against Logan. Yeah, pretty exciting. And this is, like I said, the second ever CubeCon, but it's just amazing how much we've been able to grow and how many people have come, like I said, from all over the world. Pretty awesome.
It's incredible.
Yeah, have you met some new friends here?
Yeah, and like from all over the place, all different kinds of backgrounds with Magic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have people who've never been to a tournament before in their life.
Right.
And we also got Sam Black and Reed Duke
Yeah.
and Caleb Durway. And they're all playing against each other. It's awesome. We've got Dominic Harvey here. Dom Harvey. It's pretty incredible. We've also got a lot of great streamers being showcased, and we've got who's your buddy who drove you up? She's one of your mods,
Mad
right?
Girl with a box.
Mad Girl with the box. Now Mad Girl with the cube. To be fair. So yeah, it's just awesome. And we got some fans that got to meet you and dress you. We've had just an amazing experience. If you have not got the chance to come to CubeCon yet, do yourself a favor, get yourself over here. It is the best 4 days in cubing, one of the best experiences you have all year. Guaranteed. The J-Bro guarantee. Yes?
Yep. And what's at stake this weekend?
Well, we have. So that's an interesting thing, actually. We didn't actually announce the prizes. We do have great prizes, though, but we
They're
didn't announce
secret?
them. It's not a secret. It's more so that we have a ton of people working. It's a very lot to put on and get sponsors and everything else, and there's just a lot going on. So it's more for internal logistics reasons. But we got amazing prizes actually this year, thanks to our sponsors at MTGO. They're basically running this like a proper Moto tournament,
Oh, wow.
and the prize structure will reflect that. But and we have some amazing stuff for the top 8 as well. But we didn't even announce the prizes, Jamie. And we have all these people coming out. That's the thing. It's there are people who come to tournaments because they want to win the money or this or that. This one is for the love of the cube.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that
Definitely.
awesome?
Yes, and you can just tell how much people are enjoying themselves.
Absolutely. And we have so many people who are just oh, I wish I could have been there. I got people texting me what's the dates for next year? I want to block it off already. It is, yeah, get yourself some CubeCon. Fantastic. Madison, Wisconsin, bang, bang, bang in the chicken wing. That's a triple bang. All right, we're ready to roll.
Exciting.
Okay, we got Logan versus Drake.
Who's on the play? We'll find out.
Let's decide right now. Who do you think? I'll take Logan.
Okay.
You got Drake?
Yeah.
You got the Drake?
Yeah.
All right.
He wants to play.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Glistener Elf. Get that Glistener Elf off the shelf. And we don't know what Logan's on. Let's see. Should I predict? Should I make a bold prediction? I believe there's an affinity deck in this.
Okay.
I'll just say affinity.
I'm
Why?
gonna say okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Blue-black control.
Okay. No fear, Demir. I like it. Okay, we're rolling. Let's see. Who is it? 5 all the way live? Or did they do an even odd? They
Even
might have
odd.
just called even. That's the play. Although with even odd, why roll 2 dice?
It feels better.
It does feel better. That's a good answer.
More complete.
That's true. That's true. Full cycle. That's a good point. All right. Production, can we bring up chat as well on the screen? Thanks. Okay, so we were drawn. It looks like I would assume from the body language that Drake is going first.
He looks confident.
You think Logan called evens? Okay.
He doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, head down, go tee up. I think it's going to be Drake. Yep. Okay, we are looking and cooking.
Are we gonna see a turn 1 play?
Uh,
How many 1-drops did we see him take?
we've got Deathrite Shaman.
Okay. Yeah.
We've got Noble Hierarch. We've got Glistener Elf. Oh, gotcha. We've got, thank you. We've got, let's see. I don't remember what other 1-drops.
What was the 1/1 in fact?
Glistener Elf.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Oh, Senjen says hi. One of
Hi.
your buds. All right. And we're going for the mulligan. Drake wants to find that perfect hand. Or maybe hand with land. Maybe there's no land.
this mulligan rule is like pretty generous
Oh,
compared
yeah.
to old ones.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
not too bad.
Back when I started, you had to show your opponent your hand, and
And
only if you had no or all land did you get
that's
to mulligan. That's how
wow,
life was back in the day.
brutal.
That was the days of like Dark Ritual to Hypnotic Spectre. That's how it used to be. That was magic. This is not multiplayer, Doctor. This is a cube. So it's basically just like any other limited, except the universe of cards you're drawing from have been predetermined and thoughtfully so. In this case, in the context of modern darlings, so the darlings of the modern era, some of the best of the rest, and a lot of dope Modern Horizons editions, which is pretty cool. Oh, okay, Logan's on the play. All right,
Shocking.
all right.
Oh, you
Who called it?
wow. How'd you know?
The J Bro knows. Never doubt the J Bro. That's the lesson I'm stressing.
Okay, so what is that card?
So we have a Inkmoth Nexus,
Okay.
which is a land that can become a 1/1 flyer for one. It can also pump up other ones. We also have a Signal Pest. So and they're both the land becomes an artifact, which is relevant. So we swing in for two. So yeah, Blinkmoth
That's right.
Nexus, and then there's also an artifact that is 0 to cast, and you can sack it to regenerate target artifact. Oh, and we got an infect creature. We've got the Infectipede. So
What's the power and toughness?
it is a 1/1, but if it dies, you put a -1/-1 counter on a creature,
Oh.
and Signal Pest is a creature. Okay, we've got the drum. Springleaf Drum is a 1-mana artifact. You can tap another artifact creature, or you can tap another creature to add a color. Oh, you were right too. It is a Dimir. It's a Dimir artifact stack.
Wow.
Oh my! Look at this! Wow, what a Thoughtseize getting that Rancor. Golly, that is an intimidating hand. Hachi-machi. Okay, so we've got a Groundswell, we've got a Rancor, we've got the yeah, we take the Rancor for sure. Hachi-machi.
Aw.
And the tough part is Drake's got a lot of other pump to come. Okay, so we're tapping the Spring the Tree for mana, swinging for one. Logan's got his work cut out for him. This is going to be tough. Logan is in a rough spot. I would put advantage bar hard to Drake. Now it doesn't look like that much now because we've only got a 1/1 Infectipede on the tail. What is that going to do? And Drake doesn't have mana to cast his other infect creature yet. But slowly and steadily, I presume that those couple counters getting in there. In fact, I wonder, with the information we have, another line could be just holding the land back and blocking with the Centipede for a turn. Now that would kill both creatures with the pump spell, but it saves you from potentially 5 damage of infect,
Right.
which is a lot. Okay, but we're not going for the pump yet. Just one infect damage.
So, okay, that's on the key track. with the dice.
Yes. So we're already up to 1. Remember,
Yeah.
10 is
Right.
it.
And with the pump spells, that's very scary.
That's right. You pump it, you dump it. That's the game. Okay, so we're going back to Logan.
Infect is something they said they wouldn't print again, basically, right?
Yeah. Oh, this is old school Modern Cube. Yes, that's right. Yes, Infect was not the strongest design choice as it turned out. Now, back in the day, we just had Poison. Back in our day. Okay, and we've got the this is a 3-mana artifact creature that gives all the other artifacts +1/+1. It is very, very strong in this context. Master, spaced on the name. Yeah, this is awesome. Oh, Emma knows. We got Emma Pardlow, also one of our fantastic commentators, all the way from England. Bloody Mary Buck Buck, or whatever they say. I think that's an
I think
English
that's
phrase.
it, yeah.
Stiff upper Buck Buck. All right, we got the gut shot. Oh my! But wait, Master of Ethereum means that gut shot does not actually. Okay, well that just happened for some reason. So the Signal Pest is now looking to trade with the Infectipede, but okay, we have another pump spell. We have the Blossoming Defense for +2/+2. So that's fine. That's also not bad for Logan because if Logan has any instant speed disruption, creature kill, anything like that for the creatures, bounce spells, whatever, we want to save that. That blossoming defense is of no use now. Um, okay, so let's see. We do have a go for the throat as we see in Logan's hand. So actually losing that blossoming defense is huge.
Yeah.
As opposed to the other pump spell, which does 2 more damage, or gives +2/+2 more, but does not defend against the Go for the Throat. On the other hand, Go for the Throat is only against non-artifact creatures.
Okay.
So it is going to be useless if that centipede is going to be the infectipede is going to be the deliverer of the shiver. So we're bouncing back and forth. All right. So and Drake is at a healthy 15. Remember now, certainly, the certainly this deck can.
Oh, the
Oh,
sword.
Sword of Fire and Ice.
That's pro
Wow.
blue and red.
Yes. But it is also really good with a 1/1 flying artifact.
Oh, yeah.
That is going to do a lot of work. And now Master of Ethereum is just like ready to rock. Okay, so now we're starting to take off because that's the thing about Drake's deck. Not going to have a lot of interaction. Not going to have a lot of ways to deal with your opponent's threats, right? What do you prefer, Topple Popple? Do you like being on the offense? Do you like making questions or having answers?
I like having answers.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
like the counter spells, the kind of
I
like
didn't say that.
okay. You like the creature removal.
Removal, yeah.
Okay,
No
very
wrath though. That's not my thing.
good. Okay, you like the other, and we got Jon Snow in the house. Let's go, Jon Snow. All right, the infamous nuclear architect or whatever or submarine transmission guy, whatever he does, something impressive. I'm not sure what he
Yeah.
does, something like that. I heard the whole backstory, but I don't remember it. I know he's a spy for
No,
something. There's something out there.
Can't say that.
Oh, but he's not really because of few other ones.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So
they look like they're really thinking about stuff.
yeah, this
What is
is
this tension that's happening here?
well. Drake's. That's the thing about Drake's deck. There aren't that many threats, and they're all extremely vulnerable.
Okay.
Okay, so we're blocking with a 2/2. Interesting Inkmoth Nexus, which is pretty good right here. It will give it the counter, but because of stacking and stuff that judges know, layers, whatever, I don't believe it actually kills the Inkmoth Nexus as long as the Master of Ethereum's in play. Unless he puts the counter on it. Okay, now we'll kill it. All right. Important threat on. But that's the thing about his deck. There aren't that many actual threats.
Okay.
So every single one of them. So that's what Drake is contemplating. Every single one of them is has got to be good. So now with the spell skite, you pay 0 mana and 2 life or a blue, Phyrexian blue to redirect anything that can target it, but the sword cannot target it, so he can't redirect that. So now swinging in with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 6/6 that also binks and draws a card.
Whoa.
Hachimachi.
That's trouble.
What do you think? Are you a fan of the
I'd be
swords?
nervous. Yes, if I am playing them.
What is it? Yeah, not against.
Yeah.
What is your favorite sword?
That's a good question. I played the one with the red and green. I forget what that one does though, but I really did enjoy it.
Red and green. It's a newer one.
Is it?
I don't know what that one does. I think it blows up artifacts and gets lands or something.
Yeah. This one's pretty fun.
This one's good. This is
Yeah.
one of the OGs. This is
Yeah.
like the OG best one. We got Deathrite Shaman, which is not what you want here. We are in rough shape, although it can get a blue mana to cast our... If it survives, which it likely won't, or I guess it will because we can redirect with the Spellskite, but it can get blue mana to cast the other threat in our hand, which is good. Sword of Fortune Frontier, thank you. It gives... Whenever an equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, exile top 2 cards of your library, you can
Yeah.
play those cards on your turn, and you can play additional land. That's right.
I like that a lot because it gets you like pseudo card draw.
That's right. Okay, Go for the Throne, which Spellskite cannot
Oh.
redirect. Ooh, and we have...
Oh wow.
Logan's got him on the back. Oh, that's
Yeah.
game. Okay. The artifact deck came through. Affinity.
That sword.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It's a fast card.
Wow. Yeah, that sword is a banger. Also, the Master of Ethereum just doing work. So gets bigger for all your artifacts, makes all your artifacts bigger. Bang, bang, bang.
So what are we thinking for the next game?
Well, I don't know. Do we remember? I can't remember a lot of artifact removal in the sideboard.
You know?
I don't think we got a lot of that. So this is going to be tough. Again, like these are both kind of like combo decks in a sense. They're
Right.
just trying to assemble, they're just trying to Voltron it for their different, like very different lines.
So whoever's on the play has a huge advantage.
Huge advantage. They're
Right.
super fast decks, trying to just like get out their hands as quick as possible. And the interesting thing is that if you can't interact with it, they're just going to do their plan. They're not going through you. They're going around each other. Two ships passing the night. One, we want to just like attack, and pump up all our stuff and just get in there for as much damage as quickly as possible and have big, quick threats out there. The other, just gotta do 10 infect. Just gotta get in there with a little 1/1, unassuming little 1/1, and then bam, 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 bam. Stack those +1, +1, +2, +2, +4, +4, +6, +6s. And that's what it is. So, yeah, pretty dope. Okay, we're also gonna give, do you want to give a shout out to MTGO?
What's that?
That is our, oh yeah, you're the arena. Oh.
No, I play a lot of Moto. I really
Hell yeah, you do.
Yes, yes. So, if you want to play Magic online
Mhm.
and you want to play like older constructed formats, that's where you want to go.
And Cube. Well, other
Cube.
kinds of Cube.
Yeah. And I just was reading about they have this super jump league where you pick 2 half decks, shuffle up and play. So you don't even need to own cards.
Hell yeah.
That's exciting.
Absolutely. And I will say that, it's great for Commander. It's great for getting on the Pro Tour now, because that's how it's
There's
done
a lot
now.
of qualifiers on there. Yeah.
Absolutely. And also, MTGO is now ran by Daybreak,
Right.
and
they're
they're
doing a fantastic job.
amazing.
Yes.
So thank you, MTGO. Great sponsor. We appreciate you very, very much. Let's go back to the game. Okay.
All right. So Jake is favored here.
Yeah.
But Logan has the curve to be able to deal with. Like,
Well, it depends. We don't know how much removal Logan has, but if he's in blue and black, there could be. That's the thing is Drake can go off, and as long as Logan has some sort of disruption, that's it. Because you have to invest so many resources into pumping and dumping.
Right.
No turn one play either.
Oh.
Hachimachi. Oh, we got a 0-mana artifact into the Thoughtseize. Interesting. Oh no. Okay.
What do you think he's gonna take?
He's taken the Infect Boa. So
Okay.
now Drake has no way. It's going to give just Logan so much time. Unless Drake can get something here, it's going to be turn 3 before he can get a creature down.
Oh, that's
We
rough.
need a hit right here, right now.
Right. He really
we
needs
need
to
a-
curve out.
Yeah, we've got to get a. Oh no! Do a fetch. Okay, I'm calling it. I don't think. I'm going to say this. It's going to be really hard for Logan to lose at this point. I don't know what's in his hand, but unless it's all sand, it's going to be bland for Drake. Right?
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
But I mean, top decking well is a huge thing.
Yes. Okay, so we've got Arcbound Ravager. Quietly one of the most important cards in this archetype. It is a simple 1/1. When it comes into play, it has modular 1, so it enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter. And just has one ability. Besides modular. Sacrifice an artifact.
That's awesome.
Put a +1/+1 counter on artifact Arcbound Ravager.
So the threat of activation is scary.
Yes, and they can never block because you can sack Arcbound Ravager to itself to pump up another creature.
Oh.
That's how, because modular basically lets you put the counter when it dies, put on something else. So it's pretty freaking good. And now we have a welding jar to sack to it. Okay, so we drew Preordain. We sacked the fetch land to get a blue mana. We have Preordain. Okay, there we go. That's what we need. We needed a turn 3 infect creature. There's still a chance, but it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Drake is already down to 70. The other thing is Logan's life doesn't really matter. It's only about the infect at this point. There are situations where life can matter,
Yeah.
where you attack the non-infect creature and use all your pump to get it out. In some cases that they're dealing with a lot of damage, but that's not going to be the case here. This is Logan's essentially at 20, even though he's at 18, because no infect, and Drake is in a little bit of rough shape right here.
I mean, Thoughtseize is
Thoughtseize is
a
the real
classic,
hero.
Yeah.
And it's a 0 mana. It's a 0. It has no drawback. It's just a 1 mana. Like the life does not matter in this matchup at all. Yeah, Benny Barretts is right. It's just bang bang. Okay, so let's see what's the line. And also we have an artifact land to sack. So Arcbound Ravager just gets so good. We have we have just it's so good. It's so good. Oh no. Okay. That is now, it is a Scissors land and Soul Artifact. It gives, it's an enchant artifact. Artifact creature is now a 5/5.
Oh no.
That Welding Jar is so intimidating. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my. Good grief, Gavnasif. That is something else. Okay, the clock just got low.
Yeah. It's huge.
And also, again, Drake has no way to interact with this. We didn't see any real artifact removal that I remember, any bounce, any kill spells. And even if he did, the Arcbound Ravager still can sack it and at least get something off of it. But this is looking pretty in the bank. Logan is, Logan's going to run away with this, I predict. Also interesting, I believe Logan might be running an off-color land just because it's an artifact land.
Oh.
So a colorless mountain, basically, or artifact mountain. Okay, let's see if we can get it done. Maybe we didn't see what he drew. Maybe it's the Delve spell. We have one shot. Is he going to block? Is he going to block? Also, Gut Shot is so much worse now because of how this all played out. Okay, does block. Let's see what happens. A lot of different options here. I believe we're going to see... I believe we're going to see a pump spell here. What do you think?
I mean, he's got to have something, yeah.
Yeah.
But what Logan can do is just sack that and put the counters on the other creature. So.
I know.
And that just ups the clock.
Yeah, it's such a bad position for Drake.
It's tough.
Okay, so he's going to Gut Shot before damage.
Okay.
So if he's going to sacrifice the artifact, gotta do it now. But again, this really matters not because he can sacrifice the artifact, then sacrifice Arcbound Ravager to pump up the other one, and then it's a 2-turn clock.
Right.
So this is rough.
Like if Drake had...
Oh, interesting. Does not sacrifice the land. It's still a 2-turn clock, though. There is artifact removal. We forgot about the 2/2. Ironically, blowing up the one that regenerates artifacts, the Welding Jar. How ironic.
Wow. Oh, it's a game.
Wow. Wow. Okay,
Nice.
advantage bar to Drake. It's going the other way. That is the one, and it was main deck too. We forgot about that one. Hachi Machi. We had a request. Can we get the quality of the images on screen better? I don't know how we can do that. I'm not sure. I think it might be the person watching. It might be you on your phone. You can adjust like the settings to do that. So, wow. What is the card? What is the card's name? It's a 2/2 artifact or 2/2 infect creature, and when it enters the battlefield, blow up an artifact. 1 green. I cannot remember the name right now. Viridian Corruptor. That's right. Viridian Corruptor. That's right. Okay. Well. Remember when I said it was going to be really hard for Logan to win? Or to lose? Well, this is how it happens. Golly, Drake with the elbow from top rope. And he must have just drew that, right?
Right.
Because we knew the other cards in hand. Hachi Machi. Fantastic. This is what Cube's all about.
Yeah.
The back and forth.
So
the buck.
That was main deck, do you think, or sideboard?
Yes, that was in his main deck. It's also just a good... I mean, again, it's basically like a 4/2 creature.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is about as good as Logan could draw, though. This is the artifact Muldrifter. It is Muldrifter with affinity to artifacts. So, Thought Monitor for 4 mana, you get a Muldrifter, and it's also Steel Overseer is now active, so you can start pumping. So I believe we're going to see a block on the 2/2 and then a pump for both the creatures. I don't think both creatures are getting blocked, but Logan's a 3 infect.
Right. That is
We're getting into the danger zone.
Yeah.
I believe we're gonna block the 2/2 here, and then pump. That would be my line. Let's see what happens. Also, when we pump, we can tap the Nexus to pump. Oh, interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. We can tap the Nexus to pump itself,
Oh.
so that it's an artifact when Steel Overseer taps. Were you Steel Overseers before your time, right?
It was reprinted though, right?
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
ever play with it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. It gets out of hand real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do that exact line. Let's move that mic up a little bit too. Just hear the volume's a little tight. Yeah. Good to go.
Okay.
Okay, so we get a counter on there. So now it is a 3/3 Muldrifter. Interesting line. I wonder why blocking here instead of the 2/2. Curiouser and curiouser. Okay, so we're gonna use the pump spell on it. Keep the creature alive. So it gives it +2/+2. Which still means they trade, but when it dies, it gets to put -1/-1 onto something else. So it's going on the Nexus. Okay, interesting. And there's the Deathrite Shaman, which... So what an interesting... Curious line of plays here. I guess maybe it's to play around the pump spell, that's why. Because if it blocked the 2/2, it would just survive and thrive. But getting up to 5 infect is very scary.
Yeah.
We are definitely in the danger zone. Okay. And again, Drake is still at 12, so we're in pretty good shape. Let's see here. Oh my. That's quite good. Quite good. So this essentially... This is going to be the turn to determine everything. So we're going to pump here. We're going to equip the sword to the Steel Overseer. We're going to attack. Okay, there's... Oh, interesting. Does that have haste?
I don't even
I
know
can't
what
read
card
that card
is.
from
Yeah.
here. It's Hope of Jaipur. Okay. It does not have haste. It has flying. That's right. Okay, so... Not going to attack. Interesting. Okay, I like that. I think that's good. You've got the flyer. Just hold back. Once that flyer starts getting in there, this is going to be night. We also have a flying land, which is definitely relevant. But now Logan is not the beatdown. He's the control. We just have to maintain. We just have to survive. But if Drake gets a really good pump spell, pretty much any of his pump spells, almost any of his pump spells, and the thing that gives protection. Okay, so we're gonna get a redraw. Did not see what was in his hand, but
It might be more lands.
yeah.
He doesn't look happy at the moment.
Yeah, the body language does not suggest. He's just saying what is gonna happen this turn.
Right.
This is the make it or break it turn. Can I survive? If he survives, he thrives. But this is the turn. So we could have, for example, an Apostle's Blessing into a +6/+6 delve, or even a +4/+4 landfall, but we are going to see nothing. Oh my. Okay. Well, that was the make it turn. This is the break it turn. Logan is advantage bar him. This is going to be tough. I also see a scenario where the one threat left on the battlefield, the infect creature, is now going to go bye-bye. That is tough. This is pretty tough. Oh, no! Golly. Now, it's this game? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's game. Oh, the Slaughter Pact. He react with the Slaughter Pact. Wow. What a play. Fantastic. So Slaughter Pact is a 0-mana destroy target non-artifact creature, but you have to pay 3 mana upkeep or else you lose the game.
Oh.
Okay, so Drake is gonna eat some lunch to gain some life with Deathrite Shaman. Nice. Uh, wow.
Exciting
Wow.
game. Nice
Oh,
back and
wait.
forth.
Did he draw the card? Wait, did we miss the trigger? Oh, no, he must not have, because... Okay, I saw that differently. I thought... So that's a big thing with the packs,
Hmm.
is sometimes people just forget and lose right on the spot,
Oh,
because there's too much going on. But that was not the case here. I just misunderstood what was happening. Okay, now we are... Drake is back on defense, and Logan is in the driver's seat. This could... If he does not win here, this could go the other way, though, because if... Again, if we get something that gives protection from artifacts, like Apostle's Blessing, and we can just get in there... And remember, Drake also has the Infect Lamp, so he can block whatever creature gets equipped, even if it's a flyer. There's also a Frogmite, a 2/2 for 4 with Affinity. So a free 2/2 that also pumps up the Master. It's now a 3/3. Alright, what do we equip here? What do you like? Interesting. Equipping the Steel Overseer. Huh. The Blinky versus the Inky. That's right.
so how much is that attacking for?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Threatening 13 here.
Oh,
Oh, 14, excuse me. So, oh, even more. I forgot about the other land. Hachimachi. Golly, this affinity deck is bonkers.
free spells.
Free spells. Form like Voltron. Okay, so we're going to gain 2 more life by eating the artifact. And let's see. What else is coming? Nothing. Okay. And we have 2 blockers to hold the fort down. 2 blockers that can both kill the infect creature. So yeah, this is gonna be tough. I don't see a path out. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he needed to be faster, but he couldn't, right? Like,
So depending on the other match going on, we might be able to see another round of Magic. So we'll see how it goes. So what do you think?
I think it's a great matchup.
You fan of the robots?
Oh yeah, definitely. Artifacts are so much fun.
Hell yeah. Are you on your stream? Are you doing more limited or? Derek! Oh, Derek! Hey, shout out to Derek, the homie. He predicted he will 3-0 this draft. So big shout out to Derek. He is making it happen with the first. So you can't get to 3-0 without winning the first one. So we'll not have a backup match for this because it's already over. Derek won in quick speed. So are you doing more limited constructed these days?
Limited, all
Okay.
drafts all the time, basically.
I'll Jamie all
yeah.
drafts all the time. Awesome. Okay, so this is a block to survive.
Right,
but
right.
It's
Yep,
pretty much
that's tough.
death, yeah. Okay, so we're the Drake has been caked. The Drake has been baked.
Yeah,
Very good match, great game. We saw
Definitely.
some huge back and forth swings, but that artifact stack is really good.
it seems like it's going to be very consistent.
Yeah, it's very consistent. Also, I didn't see a ton of artifact removal going on. We saw Reclamation Sage, which is really good. But we didn't see a ton of other artifact removal. I don't know.
Like your favorite Mangle Dangle?
No Mangle Dangle! Where's the Mangle Dangle? That's a modern darling, right? Yeah, yeah.
I would think so.
It's a J-Bro darling for sure. Is it a Jamie darling? Is it darling the Topple? What's a Topple Popple darling?
Oh, I don't know. It's so hard to pick favorites. Like,
What are some of the Topple Popples?
I mean, I love the Topple guys.
Topple guys, there we go.
fun.
On brand.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna have Sprecher from my favorite drink. Okay, we're gonna go to the break. Bless up, homies. Come to CubeCon. Awesome time. Lots of rhyme, lots of Cuban. It's great. We love it.